Good morning. Let's get started. So let's start with a chi massage. Our focus will be tap into the flow of energy in our body, us sort of in flow with life. Let's start with just some belly circles. And even slow it down. Keep trying to sort of just sink into this flow. So inhale as you come up and exhale down. And then whichever way you're going, go the other way. Inhale up and exhale down. So we'll start with a pretty simple meridian massage to help basically support the flow of energy in our meridians. So with your right hand, and I'll do your mirror image, float your right hand up, and then as you get to your heart center, let's do a little rub, feeling the warmth of your hands, your heart and your lungs. And then glide your hands right under your collarbone. There's that little divot you might feel with your fingers, so give a little rub. That's the beginning of our lung meridian, lungs 1 and 2. It's good for our immune system. It's also a good spot if you're feeling a lot of deep sadness and it's time for that sadness to sort of move through you, flow through you. And it's a spot to gently rub to help transform grief into inspiration. Now gliding down the inside of your arms, now out the outside, and then switch hands. And then you've got your left hand rubbing your heart center, glide over to your collarbone. And find that little divot and give a rub. Giving health, inviting health to our lungs. And gliding down the inside our yin meridians and out the outside our yang meridians. And then separate your hands at your lungs, glide down the outside of your ribs and wrap around to your kind of your mid-back, just sort of where your kidneys are. And give a deep breath in. And as you exhale, glide your hands down the outside of your legs. And then have your hands rub just around your ankles. And then glide your hands up the inside of your shins. And let's do a little rub to our knees. And then rub the inside of our legs back to our belly. And do that 2 more times. So gliding your right hand up to your heart center, over to your lung 1 and 2, down the inside, the outside, and then now with your left hand, down our yin, down our yang, rubbing our mid-back, taking a breath in. Exhale as you glide your hands down the outside of your legs. Then we'll rub on your ankles, gliding your hands on the inside of your shins, a little rub to your knees, and the inside of your thighs, and then ending the rub at our belly. So I'll do 1 more. Gliding your hands up to your heart center, over to that lung 1 and 2, down, the inside, up, the out. And then gliding over, down the inside and the out. And then rubbing on our kidneys and our mid-back. Take a breath into your hands. And exhale as you pull forward, gliding your hands down the back of your legs. Now give a little rub to your ankles. Glide your hands up the inside of your lower leg to your knees. And then rolling up with your hands on your lower belly. And take a slow, deep breath into your hands. A slow breath out. And drop your awareness into your feet. Invite your feet to sort of spread and sink and root, sending roots deep into the heart of the earth. Soften your tailbone. And soften your chest. And then lift from the crown of your head. There's a white thread of light lifting you up toward the heavens. And turn your awareness inwards. This is sort of our starting place today. Notice your inner landscape, the spaces between your bones and your muscles. And just notice what you feel. Then opening your eyes with your palms, your arms kind of rounded, soft elbows, your palms facing up to the heavens. You're going to float your hands up and just about at your heart. You're going to turn your palms toward your body and then spiraling them. You're going to lift your hands up with your palms facing up to the heavens and kind of put a little push through your thumbs. And then we'll reverse that. So float your arms down, spiral your palms towards your heart, and then down. So the Buddha holds up the earth. So with our breath, inhale as you float up. Exhale, float down. Now as you inhale, at the top of your inhale, do a little push through your thumbs. And then exhale, float down. And as you inhale, stand a little taller. And as you exhale, just sink just a little into the earth. And inhale up. Now a little pause in your breath. And then an exhale down. And a little pause at the bottom of your breath. So inhale up. And a pause. And inhale down. And a pause. Let's do one more. Inhale, float your hands up. Now leave your right hand up and drop your left hand down. Maybe you might feel comfortable with a little wider stance. And then the next inhale, you're going to reach over, pushing your palms apart. Inhale, opening that side of your body. As you exhale, bring your pinkies towards your body and sink in your knees. And then inhale. And then exhale, sink just a little as your pinkies face towards your body. And then inhale. And exhale down. As you inhale, put your awareness in your feet as you sort of push off from your feet as you're rooted to the earth. Let's do one more to each side. And then this time what you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand, and your right hand is going to come in front of your face. And your left hand is going to go push back as you twist. Then bend your knees a little, coming to center. Inhale, and then exhale, and push your palms away from each other. Each time you do this, see if you can slow it down ever so slightly. So at your own breath pace. Inhale as you come to center. And exhale as you twist, pushing your palms away from each other. Pushing to that twist that's interesting, but not in any way strained. So inhale to center. Exhale, twist. And taking a slow, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Let's do one more. And then keeping that same twisting motion, letting your arms be heavy. And letting them just naturally knock in your waist, in your mid-back. Feeling your crown of your head lifting up to the heavens, while at the same time your feet are rooted to the earth. See how this movement feels a little different as you twist. What happens when you kind of look over your shoulder a little bit. Now compare it to how it feels if you keep your head looking forward. Notice that different parts of your body are getting activated. So we do this movement probably almost every time. Has many names. You call it knocking on the door of life. And so as we think about flow state, in the flow, what we're doing is we're sort of helping to activate all this chi that's in our bodies that in some places maybe a little stuck, a little stagnant. And then take a slow breath in and continue with that same really heavy arms, feet rooted. And let your arms just swirl in front of you, behind you. And each time you move your body, moving from your waist to your hips, if you move just a little more slowly and feel the air on your palms. And then little by little, slow it down. And then turn your awareness inwards to that inner landscape. And see if you notice any tingling or any shimmering as you sort of activate a flow of energy in your body. And then opening your eyes with your knees soft. Open up your arms and open up your chest as you inhale. Look up to the heavens. And then exhale, round your back and tuck your tailbone under. And then inhale, opening up in front of your spine. And then exhale. So these are all part of a spinal enlivening with the thought that there's a bunch of energy sometimes stuck in our joints and in our spine. So as you exhale, round. So exhale, rounding your upper back and then your lower back. And then inhale as you open up your chest and then your lower back. And let's do one more. And slow it down. And then starting a tiny little circle. As if your nose is like tracing a little circle on a pane of glass. As you do this, relax your shoulders, soften your tailbone, and each circle start to sort of make a spiral a little bit bigger. Just breathing into your neck muscles. And slowly but surely, making that circle bigger. As large as feels right today. And once you get to sort of the maximum size, come back the other way. The whole time sort of imagining that your nose is pretty close to that pane of glass. Softening your tailbone and lifting from the crown of your head. And then slow it down. And then we'll continue to sort of help open up soften our neck muscles and our traps. So with your palms facing forward, you're going to glide your hips back. Gliding your hips back, meaning you're about to sort of sit in a chair. You're going to bring your arms forward and then spiral them so the back of your hands are facing your body. So with our breath, inhale and exhale, spiral. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, lift from the crown of your head and gently tuck your chin in. So inhale and gently. Do one more. So you gather and then pushing down through your fingers, lifting from the crown of your head, gently tucking your chin in. Take a breath in and lift your right ear up gently to the heavens. And with each inhale, Breathe into those neck muscles. Maybe invite them to just lengthen a little more. Soften your shoulders. And if it feels right, do another one of those spirals where with your nose, you're sort of tracing that circle, but this time your ear is facing to the heavens. And each circle is going to be just a little bigger. So exploring how quickly, and then when you get to the edges of your circle this morning, go back the other way. Inviting the flow of energy in all of our neck and shoulder muscles. And slow it down and drop your chin to your chest. Take a breath in and exhale and release. As you do the other side, we'll have the back of our hands now face forward. Gliding your hips back, spiral behind you, and then rotate so your pinkies are sort of facing forward. And again, lifting from the crown of your head. So inhale, glide your hips forward. Exhale, lift from the crown of your head. Gently tuck your chin in. Do another one, inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. So inhale as you gather. So we spread our feathers, lifting from the crown of your head. And then on your next inhale, lift your left ear up to the heavens. And I joke, because actually I am lifting my head up. Come as you are. So deep breath into your neck muscles with each inhale. Slow breath in. Inviting those muscles to just soften. Let's do one more breath in. Now this might be enough, but if it feels right, remember your nose kind of on the pane of glass, but that pane of glass is kind of on your side here. And just slowly circle your nose on that pane of glass to make a spiral. Get bigger. Kind of find the outer edges of your circle this morning. And then go back the other way. And then dropping your head to your shoulders. And roll up. So with standing with your feet close together and bringing your hands in prayer, bringing them to your heart center, I'm going to share with you the boa sheds its skin. And so it's a good way to sort of release anything in our body that's sort of blocking us from that flow. So to start this, your fingertips are going to just come forward. And then your hands separate as the backs of your hands come together. And that's just the opening. So let's start with our breath. Take a breath in. Exhale. And let's do that opening one more time. Take a breath in. Exhale, your fingers come forward and around. Now, pushing your hips forward. You're going to gather as if gathering all the energy in the universe. You're going to pull it gently into your heart center. And then you're going to gently nudge it down into your lower belly. Now, because you've put all that lovely energy into your body, it's going to push out what no longer serves you. So with the back of your hands together, you're going to pull what no longer serves you out. And then as you fold forward, you're going to release it. With your knees bent. And then as you're bending over, bring the backs of your hands together. Tuck your tailbone under as you roll up. Now you're pulling energy up from the earth. Bringing that energy back in. And that's the whole cycle. So let's start from the beginning with our breath. Take a slow breath in. Exhale. Push your hips forward as you gather. Bring that energy into your heart center. Invite that energy down into your lower belly. Pull what no longer serves you out as you fold forward with your knees bent, releasing it. And then with the back of your hands together, your knees bent, and you tuck your tailbone under and you roll up as you pull in energy from the earth, energy from the heavens, and the cycle continues. So, exhale with a inhale as you roll up, pulling energy up through your body, gathering, bring it into our heart center as you inhale, exhale, inhale. Inhale, roll up. And exhale. Inhale, pull that energy out. And inhale, roll up. Gather. Bring it to our heart center. Down. We'll do one more. Pull that energy that no longer serves you. Inhale, roll up. And then bringing your hands in prayer to your heart center. Take a slow, deep breath into your lower belly. And a slow breath out. And turn your awareness inwards. And see what you notice. And then we're going to try a really light shaking today. So imagine you were going to, just with a gentle bounce in your knees and a kind of tiniest little shake. Imagine you committed to, I'm going to do this shaking for, ready for it? 7 hours. All right, so you're going to do this shaking for 7 hours. So what would that be like? So it would be pretty minimalist. So see what you can do. Kind of play around with sort of shaking with your neck loose, soft, tailbone drop down, with a littlest bit of shaking. And then slow it down. And turn your awareness inwards and see, even though that shaking was so subtle and so soft, see what you notice. And then standing with your feet, probably about shoulder width, hip width, shoulder width, whatever is comfortable for you. Inhale as you float your hands up. And exhale, float your hands down. Inhale up. And exhale down. So inhale as if there's like a string just pulling on your wrists. And then soften. And as you inhale, stand just a little bit, sink to your heels. Let's see. Inhale to your heels. Exhale to your toes. So inhale, stand just a little taller. And exhale, sink. Inhale. I'm going to do one more like this. So inhale, float up. And exhale down. Next time, just float up your right arm. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, now the other arm. You inhale. Bring that energy into that one side. So as you float up your left hand, bring energy up into your left side and exhale out. And then at your own breath pace, see how subtly and slow you can move. Inhale up and exhale down. We'll do one more to each side like this. Now as you inhale, one arm up, just a little bit halfway, bring the other arm right after. So inhale, float your arms about to your waist, then your other arm and down. And start to play around with kind of like you're a sea anemone. If you've ever gotten to see one of those with those tentacles that are so fluid, right? So as you inhale, you're going to stand a little taller. But now, what happens when you relax your pelvis and your hips? And then maybe each time, make the movement just a little bigger. So standing a little taller. And as you feel the energy come up one side and down the other, right? So now we have one more piece, and this is called making waves. So with your weight on your right leg, step forward with your left. Turn your foot out about 45 degrees. And then same idea. As you do this, kind of imagine that there's like a little lemon under your armpits and see how that changes. Now keeping your heels, your whole feet rooted. Inhale up and down. Deciding how big a movement you want. So inhale up and exhale down. And we have one more piece to this making waves. So inhale up. Now as you exhale, shift your weight to your back leg. So inhale and your front leg and exhale. So inhale up. Let's do two more like this. And then another. And then bring your feet together. Let's just do another inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale, float up. And exhale down. So this time we're going to lead with our left arm. So up and down. So same thing as that first open the flow where you, as if a little string is lifting your wrist up and then down. As you float your hands up, put your awareness on the back of your hands. As you float your hands down in the palms, as if you're moving through like a sea, just like that anemone. And each time maybe a little bigger movement. And then letting your hips just roll. Like the sea anemone is sort of rooted to the floor, to the ocean floor. So then what happens if you have the image of sort of seaweed, right? Rolling in the waves. Inhale up and exhale down. So now with your weight on your left leg, bring your right foot forward, turn your back toes out, and then the arm that's opposite of your front leg is the one that starts, right? So here we go. So inhale up and exhale down. Feeling that energy back of your palms as you float up, and then in your palms as you float down. Keeping your feet rooted. And so now we'll shift to the last piece of making waves. So inhale up and exhale, shift your weight to your back leg. Inhale up and shift. Let's do two more slowly. Inhale, float up. And then exhale down. And then bringing your front leg back. Your feet close together. Your hands at your lower belly. Close your eyes. And sink your awareness into your feet. And notice how they're making contact with the floor. And then send those roots through the floor deep into the earth. And then relaxing your ankles, your knees. Continue with that flowing, right? We were doing that making waves. And now let your body still sort of be in that sea of chi. And letting your body rock and sway like your seaweed in the ocean. As you're rocking, gentle little micro movements, just like that seaweed. Take a slow, deep breath into your hands so that your hands move away from your spine, and exhale in. And another slow, deep breath into your hands. And a slow breath out. And turn your awareness into that inner landscape. Notice what you feel. And then glide your hands up to your heart center. Thank you.